Let's talk some movies, right? Talk our movie chest this week. Long time coming for me, even though it's more of a recent movie. Like right when it came out, I knew I needed to watch this movie, but just didn't get to it. Uh, One because I kind of was scared about like what I was in for this movie. On like, is it a feel good? Is it like a super depressing movie? I was kind of
And
like scared I was going to be depressed coming out. Somewhere in the middle, somewhere in the middle. But yeah, Sound of
I feel
Metal.
that.
That's the
Oh
movie.
yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of like a awards contender when it came out. It had like acting
yeah,
awards, best picture nom, but still kind of under the radar as a movie. I feel like I don't know. I don't
oh,
think many people
definitely.
know about this movie.
Wait, did it
I knew
actually
it was.
win acting awards,
I don't know if
or
it
was it just
It got
won.
nominated?
It was
nominated.
It was it. It
Yeah,
was just nominated for all. Okay.
yeah.
Because
I
I was
think.
gonna say, I mean, I liked this movie, but maybe it wasn't necessarily the acting, but some of the like dialogue for like the main character, I kind of thought was just a little meh. But like he is supposed, like it was just to get like come across that he's like, um,
The struggle.
well, like he used to be an addict, and he still is
Oh yeah.
basically an addict, just to something else. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Like
true.
at first, I think I just didn't really I didn't know, because you know you don't really know he's an addict until like the movie progresses. But
Yeah,
and I think this really like kind of hit me at the beginning because I'm like, oh, because I play drums and I'm just like, am I gonna fucking lose my hearing? It's like I don't know, I can't. I mean, like my hearing is still fine, but I use like like ear protection, and I don't like.
I get it.
I
Yeah.
do. I know a lot of musicians, and like, yeah, some of them like have been losing their hearing, but like all of them use ear protection, like ear protection. So I mean, like, I don't know, like,
I don't know. We were in drumline back in high school, me and Joe, and
yeah.
no ear
Honestly,
protection
though,
back
Matt,
then.
which did more damage to your ears, the fucking drums, or that one time that by that fire with the fucking thing, with the hairspray can or whatever that blew up?
That was
Like,
actual temporary like loss of hearing. That was
yeah,
scary.
that was.
That was like I understood this guy's feeling when he like first lost the the hearing, because I was just like, that sensation is not something to
Yeah.
enjoy.
Honestly, that scene, like where he has already lost his hearing like earlier in the day, and he tries to play that show, and he like runs outside. That like would be fucking terrifying.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
it's
Like,
like you're trapped in like a way, which is
yeah.
You
like
lose
so
one of your
stifling and
senses.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Key
mean,
sense.
God. Pain.
yeah, that's so. I guess like the conflict of this movie is something I was like, I knew what it was about, and it was just like not something, because to me there's like a fine line between like a really well told like drama with like a justified character arc, and then like misery porn, or like torture porn
Yeah.
almost, where it's like, yeah, let's just watch people be depressed and like have like a shitty existence. And I think this one, it really brought it out of that for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I found this to be a really powerful movie. I liked the journey. Didn't take a lot of notes because honestly, this is a movie that you kind of just like have to experience and like feel. But
True. True, man. There were like moments I didn't cry, but there were moments that like choked me up in this movie for sure.
it's rough.
There
It's
was
tough.
like
I mean, it's hard.
it's hard, dude. As soon as he like decides to get the like operation, he goes through with the operation, and the hearing is still like fucking warbly and
It's like metallic.
awful. Dude,
Yeah.
his like I wanted to cry for him because I was like, holy shit, dude.
That's a great scene because
Mm.
I
Riz
mean,
Ahmed, the actor, I mean, he's one of the better like younger actors right now, I'd say. But the on his face, he has like clearly like the discomfort of it's not what I want, but he's like got like this almost tears
Something.
coming that he's like hearing again in that scene for the first. It's like that was a great scene. Yeah.
Very complex.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of just took that as like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know, gonna do anything it takes to get his hearing back. And they told him that
Hey,
it wouldn't
that's
be the same.
yeah.
And
That's
I don't
what
know.
I.
I think what broke me is just like how much he hurt that guy at the like that group that he was
Yeah.
like staying
At the
with.
house.
Yeah. I don't know, because like
Yeah.
it's basically like he used again, and like the guy
Yeah.
told him he couldn't stay there anymore, So like
Right.
I don't know.
That's what got me about it. I was like, this guy was so insistent on getting his hearing back that he didn't like heed the warnings. He didn't want to accept the idea of help the whole time.
Yeah.
So I mean, for me, I mean, first I watched it when it first came out, and then again this time around, and I don't know. It's upon rewatch, it's still about the same, but it kind of felt more along the line of the not necessarily torture porn, but what did you call it? Like
Like misery
depressing
porn.
misery porn. Yeah, that's kind of what it felt like the second time around. Because I mean, you know what's happening, you know what's going to happen, what he's gonna end up, and it's just
Yeah.
it's like, I mean, the journey's still there, but it just yeah, it felt more like this guy is unwilling to kind of change in order to I don't know
That's fair.
get
Yeah,
better.
no, I
But
can imagine if
I
someone were
mean,
like
that's just the way
choose
people are
to
built.
rewatch.
So I mean, you can't really blame them
It's
for
hard.
like
That's like I would imagine myself doing almost the exact
Right.
same thing. Like, and that's
Yeah.
like I don't know. It'd be hard to like accept that, but
well, definitely.
I
Yeah.
don't think it's something I could live without. But I don't know. It's I what I really love about it, and I kind of agree, is like I don't really think I want to watch this movie again, at least for a
Yeah.
very long time. I don't need
Yeah.
to. But the really like heart filled moments are when you like learn about like the deaf community and like how they communicate, how they live together, and how they like adjust. And like that, I haven't seen Coda, which is another like deaf movie that
Yeah.
is it actually won the best picture last year or the year before. But I just like I was learning along with the main character in this movie, so I felt like I was like invested in like learning about this population that I didn't know about. So that was that was
definitely
a good
cool
part.
side of the movie. Yeah,
Heartwarming,
it just felt like the
yeah.
character just was unwilling to, I guess, feel what we were willing to feel throughout the movie, if you
Right.
will.
Yeah, when he throws it away, especially after like you kind of see him connect to like the kids, the class, and stuff like
Right.
that. It's like, damn, dude, threw it away. But I did like, I don't know, I don't want to like cut the conversation short, but where it ended, I was like felt cathartic to me. I was like, damn.
So
okay.
it was the right place for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, going to
I-
like meet up with his girlfriend again, and then kind of realizing they're at different places and stuff like that. I was like,
Yeah.
That,
feels
I don't
right.
know.
Like,
They were together for a reason or whatever. For
Yeah.
both of them, you know.
like support for each other.
And then
Yeah,
I
like-
feel like I don't know, that last scene when he takes off the stuff, I feel like that's when he like finally has accepted
Yeah.
that this is like his life now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It harkened back to the line that the guy said where it's like he's searching for the moments of just like pure peace and silence, and like
Yeah.
Right.
that to me that felt like his first moment of that, kind of like
Clarity.
feeling that. Yeah. And I really liked the line when they're in France and they're in the bed. And it's basically like their breakup scene. But he's like talking about how she barely do you even remember how to speak French or whatever. And then to me that line like really encapsulated the whole journey for both of them, which is like he's like latching onto something that he doesn't even remember like what it was for reasons
Right.
that are not the real like true reasons he should be doing it. Like he's already come to accept where he is, but he's still like fighting it from the past,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of good themes in this movie. I would watch it again, but it'll be a while because it's heavy shit, heavy stuff.
Not as heavy as I thought it'd be. I think I was ready for it to be feeling worse, like on me, but I felt good after watching it. But I also thought the drumming was like some of the best acting drumming I've seen.
Wow, I was literally just gonna say that the drumming was bad.
Yeah,
But
I
I guess,
mean,
yeah,
like
if you
every
think it's
drummer on
good, I
screen
mean-
is bad. Like I'm trying to say, like the act. If you look at like Whiplash and this, you can tell Riz Ahmed like played drums for a longer amount of time. I'd say, but I don't know. That's my
Gotcha.
theory.
Whoa, whoa,
I actually
hold up.
just
You think
watched
Whiplash is
a
bad
couple weeks
drumming?
ago.
Whiplash is decent,
I thought it
but
was
Miles
pretty-
Teller's
I definitely think the Whiplash is better than this.
really.
Like,
Miles
as
Teller
far as, like,
actually played the
realistic
drums,
drumming.
though.
To me, his like form looks off. Riz Ahmed looks like he's actually like comfortable
Well,
on
they're two
set.
different styles of drumming too.
For sure.
I mean, it's
I mean,
jazz,
jazz and-
instead of
right.
like this is metal.
Extreme.
I think it
metal,
was
yeah.
just like he's not even playing anything like good though. He's just doing really simple stuff. I think that's like the difference for me. Like I don't know.
mean-
It's just like
I can see that.
Yeah, I guess Miles Teller is more just like banging the drums when I think about him playing. And
interesting.
for Riz Ahmed, he's actually like they have a song that's written.
I would say
that
like
he's, like,
the
playing
opposite.
along with,
That's
you know?
interesting. I don't know, because like I feel like
I-
Miles Taylor has like the fine-tuned like shit where
Yeah.
he's like actually doing
Yeah.
rudiments like in between stuff, and this guy is literally just banging on cymbals like for like half of the time you see him.
That's how I felt watching it too. Both times, I'm like, "This is music," because it just kind of sounded bad to begin with. But hey, I mean,
Oh yeah, I mean that's not
They're
music I would
underground,
listen
yeah.
to, but
They're underground,
just like
yeah.
screeching about like getting paid or
Yeah,
something. I don't
like-
even remember like what
My
was
Yeah,
first
that's
note
the
is
one.
like how bad the music is, and I'm just like, this guy loses his hearing for this. Like, just stop playing. Like,
for the music, baby.
and then I'm like, okay,
Was it worth
I
it?
actually feel for this guy because this is like he's playing for a reason. It's not like, it's not like for the love of the music. It's more like, to
An escape.
Keep the
he
tour
used it,
going,
yeah, basically stop doing drugs, and then
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shots fired, dude. Shots fired.
I'm sorry.
You're a shit drummer, dude. You really fucking lost your.
Also, just thought the use of subjective audio in this movie, like there's a lot of decisions you'd have to make about that type of thing, but I think they paced it pretty well and utilized it in the right times, like emotionally in the right times, and then just kind of like straight up just like the reality of the situation in times, like, but when you don't hear anything, when you do hear stuff, I thought it was
Yeah.
smartly used.
Same. I had that thought while watching it.
Yeah.
I was like, because once he started hearing, like losing his hearing, I was like, how are they gonna like implement this?
Yeah, it's like it's gonna be the whole time, just nothing, but they, they give you stuff. to work with.
Yeah.
Good movie.
Long
I was
movie, but-
debating on giving it 4.5, honestly, because I think I don't know, it took me on the ride and I felt a lot.
I think I gave it 4 or 4.5. Let me check.
Yeah, I wrote down 3.5 here, but I'm pretty sure I gave it a 4 on Letterboxd, or at least like I don't
Something
know.
happened in the
I
transfer.
want to give it a 4, so yeah. I don't know what
I had
happened.
it I had it at a 4, but I think I want to bring it down to a 3.5. Second watch through, it just felt like I was being beat over the head with.
I could see that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
So-
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? I was just gonna I was thinking though, like this is definitely one of the better like best pictures of that year, but I don't even remember what won that year, honestly.
That was a weak year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, is this
I was-
2020 or 2021?
21?
2019.
Let's see.
2019?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it might have been the 2020
Oh. Yeah, the
Awards then?
Rewards. Yeah.
because 2022 is Everything Everywhere. 21 was Coda,
Oh, it is 2019.
right?
I mean, that's when it came out, but I don't know.
I think it qualified in like different years or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can.
But,
2021 was Academy Awards is when it was nominated for.
so it was
Oh.
with Coda.
Yeah, I believe
Coda
so.
beat it. Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa. So I guess the movies really do just like come out at the same times. Like
Yeah.
somebody reads one
That's
script
funny.
and then they're like, well, let's make something like that.
Yeah.